Hi, I'm Representative Jay-Rodne, State Representative from the 5th Legislative District, which is situated in East King County that goes from Issaquah all the way to the Snoqualmie Pass. Thank you for watching this brief legislative update today, and thank you to all of the constituents who have visited me in Olympia during this short session. We're now 3 weeks into a 60-day short session. Because the session is so short, deadlines for legislation to move from committees are moving up fast. Next week is the first bill cutoff deadline, which should narrow some of the issues we'll be debating the rest of the session. Right now, however, we are debating a lot of major issues that will impact you and your families and your budgets. You may have heard that the governor's announcement that he will push to increase taxes on Washingtonians under the guise that it's for the kids in our K-12 education system. He's proposed things like taxing bottled water, taxing people on the trade-in for a car valued at more than $10,000, taxing janitorial services and several other industries. All of these are old ideas that have never really gained traction in the legislature. And voters repealed the tax on bottled water and such other taxes on a statewide ballot. I will not support raising taxes on families. Our economy is still too fragile. Not to mention, the funds raised from the governor's tax increases would go to the adults in our education system and not into the classroom to lower class sizes, purchase materials, and improve student outcomes. To be clear, I'm not opposed to giving our teachers and classified staff pay increases, but in a supplemental budget year, we generally just fund minor adjustments to our biennial budget. Additionally, teachers bargain at the local level, so some teachers have received COLAs and step pay increases as part of their contracts. Some school districts likely also bargain for more half-days and TRI days where kids are out of school for that day. So in reality, there have been positive movements in pay locally. The legislature has attempted to address the teacher pay issue. A few years ago, we created a work group on educator pay that included only educational stakeholders to come up with a plan for teacher pay. However, the group never submitted legislation to the House or Senate to consider. I can only surmise that there was a kind of a lack of agreement on how the state should move forward, which is unfortunate. On such an important issue as compensating our educators, I think we need to have thoughtful policies to consider that are workable for years to come. Getting rid of 7 tax preferences may pay for something today, but it does not put in place sideboards to protect the money for the purposes it is supposed to be used for, and it does not solidify a plan moving forward on teacher COLAs. Regardless of this issue, we've made great bipartisan strides to put an additional $1.6 billion into our K-12 education system in the current budget, and we've increased early learning funding by 57%. The progress we made on education funding this year created a roadmap to fully fund K-12 education by 2018, which is something we should be proud of. I look forward to seeing this great progress continue, and I hope we can revisit the issue of teacher COLAs in a thoughtful way as we craft the 2015-2017 biennial budget. Another big issue we are dealing with is transportation taxes proposed by the governor. The majority of constituents in our district do not support the governor's proposed gas tax package and low carbon fuel standards. Both of these issues are stalled right now, but if enacted, my fear is that it could add more than $1 per gallon to the price of gas in our state. In meetings around the district last fall, I expressed concern that there was an urgency to simply raise transportation taxes while reforms to our State Department of Transportation were not being considered. We have issues with the 520 bridge, the Seattle Tunnel project, the I-5 exchange at Highway 16, the I-90 and SR-18 interchange, and the list goes on. I cannot support any new or higher transportation taxes without needed reforms, such as ending the practice of charging sales tax on road projects, legislative oversight of mega project errors, and cost overruns and permitting certainty for projects. We must have more accountability and transparency in our transportation projects before the citizens are asked to come forward with additional taxes. I will continue working on these 2 issues and report back to you on them over the next several weeks. If you'd like to receive my weekly legislative email updates, please visit my website at www.representativejrodne.com to sign up. Again, thank you for your time today. It is an honor to represent you. Please always feel free to call me or email me with any of your comments or questions. Thank you.